prefer this one? It doesn't matter which one you prefer, Year 5, because congratulations, you have made it to the end of our learning journey. So we have now completed, or nearly completed, our New York learning journey. And today you are going to be using some of the things that you have learnt during this learning journey and a little bit before it to help you with today's task. So I'm not going to recap all of the ideas because I think if you need some help with a certain concept, you can go back and look at any of the YouTube videos to help you. They're all still on there. And that way you can sort of just revisit the lesson. Otherwise I'll be here forever because it's quite a long learning journey. So you are today going to be solving the New York learning journey task, which you can find attached to today's Google Classroom. So it asks you to create your own illustration of New York City using your knowledge of geometry. You're writing questions for someone in your maths group. So that is someone in your maths group at school. But we're not going to be showing them to them today. What we're hoping will happen is that when we're back at school eventually, we will either find a way then for you to share them, or we are going to find a way to collect them all in and send them home. We will sort something out, but it might take us a while. So we're going to do this task and then hopefully we'll find a way to swap them over so that your partner can have a go. So you're writing questions for someone in your maths group to answer, like I said, either when we're back at school or when we swap them during home learning. So you must know the answers too, so that you can tell them if they're right or wrong, obviously. So you need to think about, can they name the angle in the crooked sidewalk, which is the same as the pavement? Can they find the perimeter and areas of the buildings? And can they reflect a 2D shape on a skyscraper window? Can you do it is the big question. I've actually just realised that this word here should say translate. So think very carefully about how you set that out, not reflect. If you want to challenge yourself and you know how to reflect the 2D shape, then do that, but it should say translate like you were doing yesterday. So here is my very dodgy attempt at drawing New York City skyline. Now there is one rule that I want you all to follow that I very obviously didn't follow, and that is please use a ruler and a pencil. I couldn't use a ruler because every time I tried to draw the next line with the whiteboard pen, it decided to rub out the other line, so I was there forever. Also on YouTube there are some very good I think I'm sure if you search them, city skyscraper drawing tutorials if you wanted to go all out and be really professional. I have just done it off the top of my head, probably why it's not very good, but I've tried to include lots of different shapes. Now I'm going to need to include some measurements. So here is going to be my triangle, here is going to be my triangle shape, which obviously will be a lot neater, and I might give my partner 2 of the angles, so I'll give it 69 and 23. Obviously yours will be a lot clearer because it's not written in whiteboard pen. And then I might ask them to work out the perimeter. In fact, I might make that a rectilinear shape and ask them to work out the perimeter of this shape. It's not 2 centimetres, is it? Let's say 5 centimetres. And they've got to work out these 2 missing angles. I might also ask them to work out the angles in that triangle where it's an equilateral triangle. I might ask them to work out the perimeter, the area of one of these shapes. So you can be as creative as you want to be to work out your city skyscraper. Obviously, you're going to make yours more detailed, bigger, lots more buildings. Don't rush them. Take your time, because it'll be a really nice activity if we go back to school that we can have a go at. If not, we'll find a way to send them home. I think the most tricky challenge of that learning journey is going to be trying to ask your partner to translate a shape. You might need to draw your skyscraper onto an axis like your work was on yesterday, so that the graph axis, so that you can ask them to translate one shape or to explain how one shape is translated to another building. If you can't do it, then don't worry. We'll probably go over that again at some point this year. Good luck. We can't wait to see your designs for your city skyscraper on Google Classrooms. And yeah, good luck. I'm not going to sing, don't worry. I might play New York, New York again in a minute. Oh, I got the words wrong. Now that you've all laughed at me, go and get on with your work.